Hey, what's up? Sam here, and today we're doing a review of the Portal of Atlantis set from 2010. It was part of the Atlantis series. It is set number 8076. The set came with 7 minifigures, had 1,007 pieces, and retailed for $100. It came out in the second wave of Atlantis. Adjusted for inflation, that's about $120 in today's money. And new, you can still find it for about that price. Now, as far as minifigures go, I am missing one of them. So here, you'll see that this diver right here actually has the wrong face on him. He's supposed to have the pirate captain face, and I did not find him in time to review the video, so he has the wrong face. The other ones are correct. This is the proper one, and this is the correct one. So we got 3 divers. These are the same Atlantis ones that came out earlier that year. Pretty cool figures. This one has this little extension pack on his backwards lights, which would come in handy for exploring the deep parts of the ocean. It's a pretty cool figure. And they each come with their signature spear guns that are in basically all the sets. Cool piece. If we work our way down here, there's the squid. This one also came out in the gateway of the squid set. Another cool figure and a nice inclusion here. If we take off his mask, pretty creepy face print underneath there. I don't know. Some of these guys have some weird faces once you take off the pieces, the Atlantis ones. And another thing, which I could make a whole video just about this, but during this time, for some reason, Lego's plastic pieces that were either dark red or brown, they would just snap if you touch them wrong. If you try and take apart the set and there's a dark red brick there, there's a good chance that it might just break apart randomly. So I have a stand for my camera, and look, just as I was recording this, a piece broke off of this brown brick. Now luckily, Lego addressed the issue and fixed it a bit later, but an interesting thing to know, I have another one of these where the torso is just completely broken because of that error at the time. So luckily it's not too expensive of a figure to replace. Next up over here we have the Shark Warrior. He came in a number of sets, including one that was only $10. So he's another common figure. You can get him for about $1 today. He's an interesting guy. He's got a 1 mold piece. There's no head underneath all that. Just the that piece right there. And finally, we have this, which is my favorite minifigure of the set. An exclusive minifigure. He's got this really cool, I don't know what the name of this color is. It's almost like a copper. It's sort of reflective, but also with the black dots all over it, kind of textured. And underneath there, he has his own interesting face print. I was not expecting that. He's not as fierce looking as the squid by comparison, but he looks almost like a Star Wars alien species. So interesting guy right there. No back head print on this guy, but he does come with his chest plate and the spear as his accessory. So pretty interesting guy there. Now working our way over to the set itself, it's a very large set once you have it in person. Here you go. You can compare it to a minifigure. And it's got quite a bit packed in there. It's the dollhouse style where there's an exterior and then on the inside there's lots of different play features. So one of the first things that you have here are these sharks. Now these are statues that are attached to it, but just with a very simple pin, these pop right off and you can play around with these. These are not the only shark, or at least as part of the Atlantis series. The face is kind of ugly, I'd say. It's not the prettiest looking thing, but it does the job, and the back looks nicer than the head. It's got an upside down technique used here, where this is actually at the top of the brick, if you will. This is the bottom portion, but the design is flipped over the connection. So interesting little sharks that they have there, and the other one is identical to that one. Next feature we have is on the front of it, a prominent feature, and this is a shark head. If you look here, it's a very nice looking shark. A lot better than those other ones. It's got similar stickers to those statue sharks, but what you're just going to do to get this feature to work is you just pull up right here, and then with a mechanism of these things attached, it'll fold back down and it all comes together. Sometimes they get a little stuck like that, but not too big of an issue. And what you do is you open that up, and then the divers could climb up the staircase to get to the portal. I don't know why they can't swim up there, but there's stairs in case they don't feel like it. Over here, we have these two gates that open up to the back area, which we'll take a look at in a minute. These fold open like you would expect. These little shark prints right here are another interesting feature. Not prints, sorry. These little shark teeth keep you from entering the windows. I don't know. And there's lots of seaweed all over the set. So a very nice looking exterior. Now, the main feature of the set is this portal up here. Now, this minifigure is supposed to be the portal guardian to the portal to Atlantis. So he protects this and kind of sits up here. But once the characters get up here, you'll see it comes with, this was the only one of the Atlantis sets that came with all 5 of these discs, which we will take a look at. Now, the plot of the Atlantis theme was that the group of divers are sent on a mission to discover the lost city of Atlantis. And to open the portal to get there, they have to unlock them with these keys. And the keys are the yellow turtle key, the orange crab key, the green manta ray key, the blue squid key, and finally the red shark key. Now these keys, they came in, each other set came with just one of them, but this big portal, it included all of them, which goes to the main feature of the set. Once you plug this shark key in, you can turn the portal and open and close it. So I guess it would be like this normally, and then you can open the portal by twisting it. One of the coolest things, and this kind of interested me when I built this set, is that if you have it without the key, it doesn't work, which is a very well done feature, well incorporated. So without the key, you can't really open this. Back behind there, I don't know if you see it, there's a treasure chest, which I don't know if that's supposed to be Atlantis or what, but there's a bunch of gems in there. Interesting design. And then we'll work our way around to the back. So the back of the set, the portal backing back here is not the prettiest thing ever. It's not as good looking from behind as it is from the front. They kind of cover it up with these panels on the front, but they don't do that on the back, which is understandable. But still, the Technic doesn't look great there. Way over here, there's staircases on each side of the set. So the characters can walk up there, kind of like you can from the front. And they all lead up top there to the portal section. There's different rooms. There's the balcony right here. And there's another one that's the same on the other side. But down here in one of the gated off rooms, we have a little jar with a frog in it. I don't understand that, but apparently there's something for it. And what looks like potions. We also have some weapons storage there. And then over here, we have a whip and handcuffs. And then nothing on this side. Then the last 2 rooms, which are the small ones, is this bed right here, which has like a trident kind of bed frame to it. And then up here, we have a map room with a golden cup. Now, the structure of the set itself can be a little flimsy at times. The set, if you pull it just very lightly, it pops off like that because the only thing connecting it to the main portion of it are these 2 Technic pins right there. So it just pops in and pops out, which means that if you pick it up and try and move it, the set can fall apart sometimes. So what I would recommend doing is just pulling those out all together and taking it apart section by section to transport it. Again, it's not too bad if you just set it up, but it can be a little unstable. And putting it together, I did have some difficulty where the set would fall apart when I tried to add some of these pieces, since it's so layered. But it's not a bad design for a set, don't get me wrong. So yeah, if you like what you saw here today, I would go on eBay or Bricklink, probably eBay. I would pick up a copy. Good set. It's fun for the kids. It's good for collectors. And I think there's a lot of value to it. It's got a lot of bulk for it. and I would probably recommend, unless you're planning on keeping it sealed in box, getting a used one. You can get a lot of ones in used condition for a very reasonable price. So that's what I did, and either way, it's not very dusty, the one that I got. $50, very reasonable for this. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this review of the Atlantis set. If you have any set that you want me to review next, Atlantis or Star Wars or anything, let me know in the comments, and give this video a like and share it. Thanks for your support. I want to keep growing this channel and posting more reviews. Thanks, guys. Bye.